What is extreme distress? The simple answer. Extreme distress is when a person is consumed by such intense emotions and dark thoughts that all they can think about is how bad everything is and or how they can make it all stop. A deeper understanding? To better understand extreme distress, let's look at how it differs from stress and ordinary distress. Feeling stress is a normal part of life that shows up as a temporary reaction to everyday challenges and demands. It may feel like a sense of urgency, a heightened state of awareness, or an inability to relax. These feelings typically pass once the cause of the stress has been faced. Common stressors include performing in front of others, taking tests, meeting deadlines, and or preparing for a potentially difficult conversation. Distress is the result of not being able to navigate everyday stressors. It is when the pressures of life feel relentless and unavoidable, and often result in the person feeling overly anxious, irritable, or sad. And if they continue to experience ongoing distress, it will turn into physical, mental, and emotional discomfort, which will then impact their ability to function as they normally would. Extreme distress is intense psychological suffering that causes a person to feel completely overwhelmed, drained, stuck, and or defeated. It interferes with their ability to think clearly and rationally, making them a higher risk of being a danger to themselves or others. What is the difference between ordinary distress and extreme distress? The simple answer? While both should be taken seriously and the differences between them may seem subtle, they are in fact significant. And understanding those differences can help us better identify and respond to both. With ordinary distress, a person may experience one or more of the following: social withdrawal, slight changes in personality and mood, mild decline in self care. They may appear flustered or shut down, and they may express frustration and or overwhelm. With extreme distress, a person is more likely to experience an intensified version of distress by experiencing one or more of the following: complete isolation, significant changes in personality and mood, severe decline in self care. They may appear to be in a state of panic or paralysis, and they may express a deep sense of hopelessness and or despair. A deeper understanding. Distress often shows up as anxiety, emotional fatigue, brain fog, disrupted sleep, or a tendency to withdraw socially. While these experiences can feel uncomfortable, they are also important signals. They invite us to slow down, seek support, make adjustments, and care for our physical, mental, and emotional needs before strain begins to compound. When distress is not recognized or addressed, it can gradually intensify, and over time, prolonged distress can affect the body, contributing to headaches, digestive challenges, and a lowered immune response. The difference between ordinary distress and extreme distress is often reflected in noticeable behavioral and physical changes. Social withdrawal with ordinary distress is often a temporary need for space, but with extreme distress, it presents as complete isolation and disconnection from meaningful relationships. Also, with extreme distress, mood or personality changes tend to be more pronounced, such as uncharacteristic anger, agitation, or an unusual quietness that reflects emotional shutdown. While basic self care may subtly decline during episodes of ordinary distress, a significant decline that could include reduced attention or even intentional avoidance to basic hygiene, proper nutrition, or overall health may take place when a person experiences extreme distress. Ordinary distress can result in physical, mental, and emotional responses, but with extreme distress, it can manifest in more acute physical or emotional responses. Some people experience severe panic symptoms, a sense of being unable to breathe or think clearly, or a feeling of paralysis when trying to make decisions or take action. Others may describe a deep sense of numbness or hopelessness, believing their situation will not improve. It is helpful to note that there are 3 degrees of extreme distress that reflect the intensity of what a person is experiencing, which we will cover next. Seriously, and the differences between them may seem subtle, but are in fact significant. Oh my gosh. Let's see how many times I can say this. Oh, hmm. All right. Okay, maybe it's because I have this written wrong. While both should be taken seriously, and the differences between them may seem subtle. All right. And it's done. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Take 57.